All right, so get this, right? Picture this, a seed, but not just any seed. This one's been chilling in a cave for over 1,000 years.
Wow.
And get this, it could be connected to, like, the legendary balm of Gilead.
You're kidding. The Balm of Gilead.
Yeah, seriously. Talk about a story, right? And that's what we're diving into today. History, mystery, maybe even a whiff of ancient perfume. Who knows?
I am so ready for this.
So this deep dive is taking us into the world of biblical archaeology and botany. All thanks to this super interesting article I found. It was in The Independent.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw that one.
Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, this balm, it was like more valuable than gold back in the day. We're talking Cleopatra giving it as a gift to Mark Antony, kind of valuable.
Oh, absolutely. It was used to anoint kings, even mentioned as a treatment in like ancient Egyptian medical texts. Seriously. Perfume, incense, medicine, they even used it for embalming.
It was like the ultimate multi-purpose substance.
Right. So how does a seed just become more than a random find in a cave?
Well, it was discovered back in the 1980s in a Judean desert cave,
Okay.
and they nicknamed it Sheba.
Sheba. That's like already a cool name. Okay, so they find this ancient seed, Sheba, and
Well, it took years to actually get it to sprout, which is incredible in itself, right?
yeah,
But here's where it gets really interesting. They used DNA analysis on it.
like a genetic fingerprint, right?
Exactly, to trace its family tree. And guess what? Turns out it's related to frankincense and myrrh.
Whoa, those are some seriously fragrant relatives.
Right, those resins have been used in religious ceremonies for, like, centuries.
Yeah, exactly. So we're saying Sheba might not be the Judean balsam, but it could be a close relative.
That's wild. So we're talking like an ancient relative of frankincense and myrrh. That's got to be huge for these researchers, right?
Yeah.
What about Sheba itself, though? I mean, has it told us anything?
Well, so Sheba hasn't actually flowered or produced any fruit yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the researchers think that might be because of the environment it's growing in now.
Makes sense. I mean, it's not like they can, like, just dig up 1,000-year-old seed and expect it to thrive anywhere, right?
Sure.
So what have they learned about it without, those extra clues from flowers or fruit?
Well, they were able to analyze the leaves,
Okay.
and get this, they found anti-inflammatory compounds.
Wow. So this plant, this ancient plant that's related to, like, resins used in ceremonies, could have been medicinal.
It's a real possibility, yeah. It gives us a kind of a clue about how the resin from Sheba, or at least a plant very similar to it, might have been used back then. For centuries, plants were basically it for medicine, perfume, you name it.
It's amazing what they were able to do back then. Makes you wonder about, just how much we can still learn from the past.
Absolutely. And that's what's so important about, resurrecting a species like this. It's not just like a historical curiosity. It could actually help us rediscover something that's been lost.
Wow. Yeah. It's like opening a window into how they lived. You know, plants were everything: medicine, religion, daily life. What else do you think we might be able to find out as Sheba grows? It's like, who knows what else is out there just waiting to be discovered. Imagine if this seed could talk. 1,000 years, all those stories.
Yeah, it really makes you think, right? About how much we don't know, but also how much we might be able to, like, rediscover.
Speaking of discovering, the article mentioned how hard it was to, actually get Sheba to grow.
Hmm.
What was that whole process like?
Oh, it was a challenge, for sure. They really had to work to recreate the exact conditions that Sheba was used to.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, like the soil, the light, even the humidity. They were trying to mimic the Judean desert as closely as possible. It probably took, I don't know how many tries to figure out exactly what this ancient seed needed.
It's like a puzzle in a way, isn't it? Trying to put together these pieces of the past and, in this case, bring something back to life.
Exactly. It's this amazing blend of history and science. And I think every time we find something new, it just opens up even more questions to explore.
So for all you listeners out there, I want to leave you with this thought. What if Sheba doesn't just hold secrets about, like, ancient plants? What if it's got clues to things we've lost? I'm talking about forgotten medicines or like old ways of farming that we could actually use today. It's incredible to think about the potential locked up in one tiny seed and the whispers of the past it might hold.